Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here. The shooting of Finicum up in Oregon has turned into a volatile mess, and I'm calling for the authorities to immediately release all audio and visual footage of the shooting. And don't give us any baloney about how you can't release anything because it's an ongoing investigation. You already opened the door by releasing the video of the entire scene that was shot from the air. That means that providing a clearer footage won't hurt your case a bit. Failure to release clearer footage might be seen as an attempt to cover up an illegal shooting. The killing of Mr. Finicum has turned America into a powder keg. Many people are in a flaming rage, and some are pouring emotional gasoline on those flames. Now's the time to let us see what happened, the whole incident. The conflict is this: was Finicum shot while surrendering with his hands in the air, or did he make threatening moves that made the officers believe they needed to defend themselves? It is impossible to tell for sure from the aerial video. We need to know exactly when the first shot was fired and what Mr. Finicum was doing at that moment. If he was deliberately shot while surrendering, then that was a criminal act by law enforcement, and we the people expect an honest investigation and justice. If Finicum was shot while cooperating, the case could be made that at that moment he had the right to defend himself against an unlawful assault. I also want to see photos of the vehicle. I was a crime scene tech for years, and I know that vehicle was photographed from all angles. Let's see how many bullet holes are in that vehicle, from which there were no overt threats seen. That would tell us a lot about the mindset of the officers involved. Now, if the law enforcement authorities are confident that they conducted themselves professionally, then there should be no reason why they shouldn't release photo, video, and audio evidence immediately. I also want to know the makeup of the officers on scene. How many were feds? How many were state? And where was the sheriff while this was going down in his county? Now, the abuse of citizens by the federal government is well documented. Honest Americans are furious about government bullying, and I'm one of them. That is exactly why this Oregon incident started in the first place: criminal conduct by the government. The Hammond case, which triggered this incident, is the most outrageous example of malicious prosecution I've ever seen. A 73-year-old man is sitting in prison for a crime that he did not commit, and that is a crime against all of us. Ammon Bundy tried to make a difference. Maybe he succeeded, maybe he didn't. But there is one group in this nation who could stand up and definitely make a difference. Those are the men and women who are elected sheriffs all over this nation. Now, if the sheriffs of America spoke out against the unconstitutional conduct of government officials, America would listen. The feds wouldn't dare bully Sheriff Pam Elliott or Sheriff David Clark. Well, they could try, but they would lose. I'm calling on constitutional sheriffs all over this country to consider the Hammond case and make a public stand. I know that Oregon is probably outside your jurisdiction, but the same federal forces that put that innocent old man in prison in Oregon are also operating in your counties. Think of it as proactive police work. And to the militias out there, if you really want Americans to take you seriously, then have elected sheriffs standing side by side with you. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.